Hey YouTube. So I'm making this video because I didn't see any online how to get to it or how to change it or any steps that you go about it. The way I figured out how to do it would save everybody a lot of time. You could probably knock this whole job out in about maybe 2-3 hours if you're gonna burp the system, which you should. So I had a customer of mine, 2019 Jaguar F-Pace, was complaining about every couple of weeks she had coolant. And I told her, okay, it's not really normal, blah, blah, blah. So I went and checked it out. Radiator was fine, hoses were fine, tank was fine, thermostat was fine, water pump was fine. So I started following all the hoses anywhere where it could be. And with the borescope, I was able to find the leak. And it turns out the leak was a oil water separator valve, which is way back over there. That guy. And you have 5 hoses connected to the whole thing. 2 bolts holding it down, a little frame on the block. And here's the best way to take it off. So the tools you're gonna need to do this job are a couple of picks, some mechanic pliers, small ratchet, small extension, an 8mm, the hose clamp pliers. That one really helps you save yourself a lot of time doing this job if you have that tool. And of course a borescope or any way of looking back. I recommend this borescope or any borescope that has a tip with a light on it because it is very dark back there. On the tape, I'm by myself, and it's kind of hard for this thing to not move around. I use the tape, especially duct tape, to put it up against the firewall, so this way I have an idea of what I was looking at. So this is the actual valve right here. Of course, it looks like this when it's on the block, and it's really hard to see anything back here. The best way, so actually the reason why I was leaking was, I don't know what it is about this part here. I thought it was a hose. Changed out the hose anyways because the O-ring inside this one was actually damaged, and it was leaking from this portion of the valve. It's still leaking right now a little bit, whatever it could have in there. But anyways, the way it is on the block like this. So with the borescope camera, I was able to see this piece right here, this first hose. So with that clip taken off, I figured out, okay, it's gonna take too long, and then trying to pinch this is almost impossible because you don't got much leverage back there. You could barely fit your hand in there to begin with. So after a little bit of a trial and error, I figured out, you know what, it's a lot easier to get it from the other end on these hoses right here. So the paramechanical pliers, you're gonna pinch these, or the hose clamp pliers, whichever one you prefer. I think this one was easy to get to. This one just a clip, and a little bit of wiggles, WD-40 if it's really stuck. And the top ones and the side ones here. Let me give you a little advice on that one. So these right here are, let me get my flashlight real quick. Are right here. So this is too bright, hold on. Okay, that much light here. Okay, so these hoses connect back over here. So the best way to get to those 2 top ones is to remove this clip right here, this clamp, sorry, and follow it through right here with an 8mm. Loosen this one. There's another one on behind back here on the block on this side. Just follow the rail, you can't miss it. And this hose would be easier just to unclamp it from here and take it all off as one piece. You need to loosen out these zip ties, those hold downs. These are replaced because the harness does come down over time, or it does break from this clip and it rubs up against this hose. I went to Jaguar, they didn't have it, so maybe next time. So unloosen this. You're gonna bring this harness up over as much as you can. You don't have much room, but the little bit of room that you do have, it helps out a lot. And then from there, once you unhook those hoses, here's the valve. Once you unhook those hoses, it'll be right here. It's easier to do it this way because for some reason the clamp is in here, little pinch points, and it's almost impossible to do it with the hose clamp pliers. You're better off using a pair of needle noses. to pinch in here and then just move it around. But when you do connect the hose, try to put it back exactly the way it is, because the way this hose connects to the clamp and the ears or the little end clips, I got to go right here. The other hose end, which goes in here and it goes to the tank, the reservoir tank, is this one right here. And once I connected everything, this is the one that held me back because I'd never done one of these before. So with a pair of either a pick or a pair of pocket screwdrivers, just pinch these to the side and it does come loose. Don't go crazy with it, but the bad luck that I had was that this thing snapped off a piece of plastic in there. It might break on you. I think it's just brittle, it just happens. But yeah, it broke off inside that valve. So once I put everything back together, here we go. Once I put everything back together, it starts spewing from here. But yeah, so you need to get the hose. I'll put the part numbers of all the hoses that I got. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.